Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing all well. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions on this Natural Collection foundation. I recently hauled this in my video, so if you have seen it, I did mention that I will be testing out this foundation. And the color is biscuit. So there wasn't a huge range of shade selection. I think they only had about 4 or 5 shades to choose from, and this is the closest match that I found for my complexion. I'm sorry for the lighting. I know it's not going to do justice to this first impressions video, but I need to sit on my dressing table and film this just because I have all my makeup and everything right next to it, so it's for the convenience, but I will be showing you as much close-ups as I can. I did tried this foundation, I believe, when I first ever started experimenting with makeup. This was one of the cheapest foundations that I came across, and it wasn't good. Let me tell you this, it wasn't good at all. I remember it was very bitty texture, but I haven't tried it since then, and I'm talking 10-12 max years ago. But anyway, we'll give it a go because formulas change, brands always upgrading, upscaling their products. So who knows, 12 years later this might be the thing for me. But anyways, we'll give it a go and see what happens. So I'm just gonna look in my mirror, and I'm using my beauty blender because it looks like quite a runny foundation, so probably beauty blender is the way to go. It all depends really. Sometimes I like using my beauty blender, sometimes I like using my brush. It all depends. I remember I used to be all about the beauty blender. Now it's like brushes for me, but every now and then again I like using my beauty blender. Okay, I'll say the shade is an excellent match for me. It's quite yellow tone, yellow olivey tone, and so far I am liking it. Like, I won't say it's a heavy coverage by any means. It is a light coverage, but it at the same time it is quite brightening from what I'm looking at. But it is a very runny, liquidy foundation, so you have to go bit by bit, not like me where I'm putting chunks of it on my face. But my face is quite big, so I have to I have to cover it with a bit more. And I must say, I am really loving how the outcome is turning out. Like, these days I'm trying not to put too much foundation on my eyelids because, you know, I do go over that area with the concealer, and I just don't want to cake up my under eye. Don't know if you can see, but And then we are going to go in with one final layer for my forehead. And I really love the color. Like, I think I'm getting better at choosing the right shade for me, because before I'll either choose foundation shades which are really light for me or really dark, or just not the right color, and I would just not enjoy applying it because I was like, it's either making me ashy or dark or just not nice, and I couldn't figure out. And it's because I didn't understand the concept of how to choose the right shade of foundation for you. I didn't understand because, like I said, I'm no makeup artist and I'm no makeup genius. I just do whatever I can and it works for me. But I didn't understand this undertone business where it's pink undertone or yellow undertone or grey undertone or blue undertone, whatever undertone you have. I just didn't understand it. But after years of playing with makeup, I finally do understand the whole concept, and therefore I do choose the right shade for me now. Yeah. So this is how it's looking. I don't know if the lighting is doing any justice, but I'll just close that for a while so you can see it more close up. I mean, I'm liking it. I don't think it's a bad foundation, and maybe it's looking just slightly cakey, but I don't mind it. I really don't. And I mean, it's the closest match I can find for my face, really, and the match isn't really bad at all. So yeah, I mean, so far I'm liking it, you know. For $2.99, this cost me $2.99, guys. $2.99 for a drugstore foundation, which is one of the cheapest foundations out there probably. And for that price, I'm liking it. I'm not minding it. Like, you know, I can't be too fussy. And looking at how it's coming out, I can't be too fussy at all, because I really do I'm liking it so far. Okay, I'm here. So what I'm going to do now is just apply a slight bit of concealer. I'm using the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer. I don't reach for it that often, but it's a good concealer. I'm not hating it. I do like it. I'm just gonna go in with the tiniest bit. Really? I'm filming. Okay. We're just gonna go in with my concealer. I'll suggest for this type of foundation, probably going with a concealer which has a bit more coverage, just so it covers your under eye bags. And I have pretty bad under eye bags. My bags are pretty bad. They've always been like that, and when I don't get a sleep, they go more darker, like dark and saggy. Okay, so after applying that concealer, the foundation is looking a bit more nicer. I mean, it looked quite nice before, but after applying this probably this wasn't the right concealer. I should have gone in with a bit more of a full coverage concealer, because the foundation is not full coverage by any means. I mean, I think I said that before. It is a very light coverage, but it can be buildable in my opinion. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with a face powder. Which one should I go in? I'm just going to go in with my trusty Rimmel Stay Matte and hope for the best. See what happens. You know you can trust this powder. You don't have to think twice before using it. You can just go for it because it's that good of a powder. I really do like to set my under eyes, like I said, because I have an oily T-zone. I am an oily bitch. No, just kidding. I'm not too oily, but I have a normal oily T-zone. So therefore I really like to pack in with the powder. My opinion, guys, I really do like this foundation. I mean, I don't know how it will wear throughout the day, but I do like it. So if you are in the market for a really cheap, inexpensive foundation, like especially like high school teenagers or people who are on a budget, who don't have too much money to spend on makeup but want something they can trust as a brand, because this Natural Collection is sold in Boots, then definitely go for this foundation. I mean, I can't fault it so far. I'm just going to quickly go in with bronzer and highlighter. Where's me bronzer draw? Come on. Do you know what? I'm just going to use this MAC Give Me Sun. Very expensive, but I bought it from an eBay seller. She was selling it for a heavy discounted price, and I was so desperate to get my hands on this, and I didn't want to pay 20 something pounds for this bronzer, so I just went on eBay and I literally paid £7, I think, £6-7 for this bronzer. You know, eBay is my go-to, you know. These days I really don't like to spend money on makeup, you know, so if I want MAC and stuff, I just go on eBay. I hardly go into the stores anymore. It's like I don't really give too much thinking, oh, I'm buying used MAC products from eBay and stuff, because like I said, it really doesn't bother me anymore, you know. It is a really nice bronzer though, I have to say. So if you're thinking of buying this bronzer, go ahead. I like it. You got thumbs up from me. Now I'm going to go in with a highlighter. I'm just doing any highlighter because this is not a highlighting video. It's a foundation first impressions video. So me highlighter brush. And I'm going in with this, what is this? This Sleek Solstice, I believe. Solstice palette, and just mixing the both highlighters and just going all over my face. Me chin, me Cupid's bow. I use this highlighter for the whole 2 months, when I was away in Bangladesh, during my brother's wedding. This was the highlighter I was using. It was like my go-to. It literally cost me £10, and it had all the shades that you would need. So anyway, so what I'm gonna go in with next, shall I put a lipstick on for the sake of this video, for the sake of me showing you how this foundation looks? Oh, you know what, I'm just gonna go in with a white. I hate when foundation gets in your lips. Just hate it. Lipstick. What lipstick shall I put on? What color is this? No, we don't want that. We want. Do you know what? I'll go for this. This is a Tanya Burr. Is this a liquid lip? No, it's a lip gloss. Yeah, it's a Tanya Burr one. I've never used it, but I'm gonna go for it today. Probably should use a lip liner, but anyway, it smells really nice though. It smells like candies. Okay, so that is how it's looking, guys. Gosh, look at my hair. No, this is not working for me. Let me just tie up my hair. Because I get headaches from time to time, I'm always putting oil on my hair. I find that it helps with my headache, because oil is something that cools it down. Like, otherwise I never used to put oil on my hair. Never. I just want to show you guys the best of it, the best of this foundation. If I have greasy, messy hair, it just doesn't tie in together. So anyways, that's how it's looking. I like it. I really do like this foundation. I'm not mad at it, considering it was only $2.99. Like, yeah. So I would give this a straight 8 out of 10, just because it's $2.99 and it did the job for me. It applied really nicely with a beauty blender. I'm not sure how it will look with a brush, but I think it should be fine. It did give me a light coverage, therefore it gave me an even it evened out my skin basically. And it's not looking cakey now. As I'm looking in my mirror, it's not looking cakey at all. It went in really smoothly, and the color was a perfect match for me. It is brightening as well, so I really cannot fault it. I'll probably give this 10 out of 10 if for the price that it is. But I'll give it, I'm being fair as I can be, and giving it a 8 out of 10. So yeah, so anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this first impressions video, my first ever first impressions video, or it could be second, I'm not too sure. But yeah, please thumb up this video, give it lots of likes, and please comment and subscribe. And if you want me to do more of these cheap or inexpensive foundation reviews, or like more higher premium brands, let me know. I will do my best. I'm not rich by any means, but I will do my best because I love doing this. I really do. Anyways, guys, take care. Bye.